Hey guys, what's up? Tyler here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Fancier FT-717 AH Tripod Head, or as it's also known on Amazon as the ePhoto Professional Video Camera Fluid Drag Tripod Head by ePhoto Incorporated 717 AH. And that's the big long name on Amazon, but on the tripod itself, Fancier FT-717 AH, and that's what we're going to go with for the sake of this review. There's a couple of other models and brand names that are the same exact thing. If you look up on Amazon, I'll put a link in the description below, you'll find it. And so I got this tripod because at work we have a slider, I'm going to be reviewing that later as well, that I wanted to put my camera on, but I also wanted to have control in terms of, panning and vertical up and down while it was on the slider. So I looked around and I found this tripod head. And it's not too bad in terms of price. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below. You can check it out there. I can't remember exactly what it was right now, but I know it wasn't that expensive. And for what you pay, it's a pretty good tripod head. And some of the features that it includes, and I have these here on my handy dandy Nexus 7, is pan range 360 degrees and tilt controls. So this can go 360 degrees horizontally, and of course tilt controls. Built-in bubble horizontal leveling. There is a small bubble hidden on the bottom of this thing. Not really the bottom, but like the top of the bottom. And it says ideal for digital camcorder weighing up to 6 kilograms or 13 pounds for those of us in the United States. 13 pounds is a pretty decent sized camera, and so it will hold up a pretty beefy camera. A quick release system with a safety lock, I'll show you that later, and it fits a 3/8 for fitting for a 3/8 inch for the tripod, a 1/4 inch and a 3/8 inch for a video camera. And so the quick release is if you unscrew that on the side here, this is like the tightening mechanism. Over here you have the quick release, you turn it, you slide it out, and here you can see that it has a 3/8 inch, or the 1/4 inch and the 3/8 inch. Here you can take them out, of course, push down the little rubber piece, slide one out you don't need, leave the other one in there, and then you slide this back in. You need to turn the safety knob there, and even if it's loose, you can see that it doesn't slide out unless you turn that safety switch. And so that is a very welcome feature. Now when I first got the tripod, it was pretty stiff to move. And now most tripods are this way, at least the ones I've ever gotten. When you first get them, they're a little bit stiff and they take a little while to loosen up. After using this one a couple times, it did start to loosen up. I'm sure it's going to loosen up more as I use it. I mean, before I couldn't even turn it like this, but now I can turn it pretty easily with just my hand without even being attached onto a tripod. But it does take a little bit to loosen up, but don't worry, if it's a little really stiff when you first get it, it'll loosen up, trust me. In terms of horizontal, like adjusting the movement, really there is not much of an adjustment. It's either it's locked and it's not moving, or it's wide open and it's moving. But it doesn't move very fast, so that is one good thing. So you have a lot of control, but there really isn't a lot of adjustments in terms of tightening it. So you want to go really slow or a little bit faster, that really doesn't exist on the bottom for the pan. But like I said, you still get good control. Stuff like that exists on the vertical side of things. You can lock this with this side, and then you can really fine tune it over on this side. So if you want to tighten it up, you can, or if you want to loosen it, you can do so as well. And it has kind of a leveling inside of it, inside of the actual tripod head itself. And so if you pull it back the whole way here, it'll try to bring itself up to, if I would hold it straight, you can see that it tries to bring itself up level. It doesn't go the whole way, but it kind of has that little feature built in. I don't really hate it, and I don't really like it. I mean, it's cool. I really don't see what the purpose exactly of it is, unless, you just want, after you loosen your tripod head, to go back to stationary position on the top. I mean, I guess that's cool. But if you want to just lock it, you can always, just lock it. This is hard to do without it being on a tripod. You can just lock it so it just stays like that. And so you do get a lot of control in terms of vertical pan. And now, something that's not actually on the tripod head itself, but comes with the tripod head, is the arm for this tripod head. Now, you can mount this either on the right or the left side of the tripod head. Right there, you can just screw it in on the right, or you can just flip it around, screw it on the left-hand side. And so you might be able to buy an extra one of these somewhere. I'm not really sure. I'll see if I can find one and put it in the description. But you can switch this to the right or the left depending on what you like. Another really nice feature, and something you don't see too often, is that if you unscrew this, if it would work, you can actually extend this tripod handle to make it a pretty long tripod handle, much longer than any tripod that I've ever used. That way, if you have your tripod close to the ground, you don't have to be sitting on the ground trying to control it. You can stand up a little bit and adjust it from higher up. Or if your tripod is a little higher than you are, you don't have to get a stool. You can kind of just adjust the viewfinder and just adjust or control the what am I doing? Control the tripod from a little bit lower. And so the adjustable hand length on this is pretty nice and a very nice feature to have. And then the last thing I'd like to point out on this tripod head, well, really just point out again, is the bubble. And it's kind of hard to miss, or not kind of hard to miss, kind of easy to miss, because it's just hidden right under here. I wish it maybe was in a little bit easier place to see, because the curvature of the head actually blocks it a little bit from looking like straight down onto it. So you can't look straight down and see it. You kind of have to look at it at an angle. And so that might, askew your vision a little bit, or your judgment of what's actually level. And so it's nice that they include it. I just wish it maybe been somewhere a little bit easier to see, maybe sticking out of the side a little bit more. But that's just a little thing. But overall, I'm very happy with this. I think it's a good purchase for just a standalone tripod head. The movement is very fluid and very smooth. It's not jittery. It doesn't catch on anything. A good amount of resistance. And it's just an all-around good tripod head. If you're not looking to spend thousands of dollars, but you still want a very sturdy and well-built tripod head. I mean, this thing is solid too. It's not light. You could probably hurt somebody with this. Not that I would hurt anybody with this. I'm not suggesting that. But it is a sturdy piece of equipment. And so I would definitely suggest it if you're looking for a tripod head. Like I said, I'll put it down in the description below. You can find it on Amazon. And hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, let me know what you think of this. If you're going to pick it up, or if you already own it, let me know how it works for you. For me, it works just great, and we use it at work, and we do enjoy it. And that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe for more videos from me, and make sure to check me out and follow me on all my social links. They are all down in the description below. And so that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.